Hey, 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 gorgeous people. Welcome to the Hair at First podcast, where great hair meets real life. We're your hosts, Tessa,
Monica,
and Michelle.
Three stylists, moms, besties. We're keeping it real about beauty, business, and the chaos of motherhood.
We're here to share stories, laugh way too loud, and maybe spill a little shampoo along the way. Just a quick heads up, we're not making any medical claims or giving professional advice here, just sharing our own thoughts, opinions, and experiences.
So grab your coffee, your favorite blanket, and let's hair it first.
Hey, welcome back to Hair at First. You've got Monica, Tessa, and Michelle. We're here just living our lives and sharing with you all about everything. We're hairstylists. We are part of the Fermaglow family, and we've got lots of things to share, and we appreciate you tuning into our first one. If this is your first episode with us, welcome. We're kind of silly, kind of goofy, but we've got lots of knowledge that we want to share with you. So I'm going to pass it over to Monica.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing this week?
I'm doing
I'm
good.
doing pretty good. I mean, you know.
I feel pretty silly with these things on, but you know.
I think it's a cute
part of the deal.
I think it's a cute look for us.
Look at my hair.
Michelle, I love or Monica, yours looks like your Princess Leia. I love it.
Oh,
you know? Yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
It's a look.
I love it. I think it's cute.
It's been a morning. It has been a morning. Needless to say.
What's gone on?
Oh, so my little one, my almost 3-year-old, got sick yesterday. So I took her car seat out of the car because, you know, I had to get all the grossness out of it. So it was sitting out. We have like a tiered ledge by our trash cans, and it was sitting out by our trash cans. Not super close. I want to point out that it was not that close to our trash cans. But our trash people thought that it was trash, so they threw her car seat away. My $400 Graco Extend to Fit car seat. So yeah,
I'd be so mad.
I'm not happy. So I have to use our spare car seat, which I absolutely hate. It's the one that goes in Craig's truck, so I don't have to deal with it. But now I've got to go buy another car seat. I'm super thrilled.
How'd that convo go with the trash company, though? Did you have a little convo?
Not very good. I've decided that I'm just gonna not say anything because I woke up this morning and decided I wasn't gonna choose violence. Sometimes I choose violence. Today is not the day, Satan.
We're very proud of you. You know, we don't want you in jail casting the broadcast or the podcast from there. Like, hi, our friend Monica, she is in cell block 81.
Oh, girl. In our
recording from there.
In our hometown, it would be like a high school reunion.
Same.
And
family reunion for me.
It was super small town, and our jail is on the water. So I'm just saying.
Like Alcatraz?
You have a beautiful view.
Do you have to have a boat to get there?
No.
Swim if you're going to escape?
Well, yeah. And, oh my gosh, crazy and oddly enough, so our boat club, like our members, we call it a boat club, our membership club, we were members, so we go out there all the time. And a couple months ago, we were outside and I was like, look at those two random people hanging out by the water. The alarm went off. Yes, there were two people that were escaping. I was like, oh my God, I was joking when I said it. But sure enough, two people escaped from jail. And I was like, I hope you had a better plan.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I'd be having like a boat wait. We've got like a bridge. I would be getting it.
Yeah. I think that was irresponsible of them. If you're plan it out better. If you're going to try to escape, like, get it together, people.
Yeah.
You know?
They couldn't have gotten very far.
Yeah.
But I did
on a ride, right?
No.
Okay.
I was drinking.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
you would have ended up with them had you offered them a ride.
Probably. Yeah. And we have our jails are local, so you have to have less than 18 months. So it's like small crimes. You know, you got to go across the bridge to really like do hard time. So, you know, yeah, they're probably going across the bridge.
A major maximum prison in my area. Now, like where I live, it's 40 minutes from my house, but literally there are signs that say, do not pick up hitchhikers. So like when I say where I'm from, people will be like, oh, the prison? I'm like, yeah, but I live 40 miles from there. And guess what? I'm super safe because they're not staying where the prison is. They are hightailing it out.
True.
They're getting the hell out of Dodge.
I can tell you.
Just don't pick them up.
If I were escaping from prison, I would, I watch way too many shows like that. Like, I would have it so methodically planned out. I would be in a no extradition country within like 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I would be out.
For sure.
Yeah. And I feel like the climbing through the toilet and digging the hole, below the toilet, I think it's overplayed. I think too many people have done it, so you're just not going to get away with it.
No.
Our jail, we don't even have a jail anymore. When somebody gets arrested here, they send them 45 minutes away. But our jail, it was just little single cells with a potty in them, and it was just... Yeah,
nothing exciting.
Nothing exciting at all.
Are you talking from experience?
Yeah, no. I heard this is what I heard in the past about our jail.
You're pretty detailed. I'm like, I don't know what our jails look
We
like.
take field trips.
Like,
We take field trips there at our school. This is where you're going to end up, kids, if you don't straighten it up.
Well, that is what my
together.
dad used to tell me. He'd be like, you're going to be on 101 Gay Street. And I'm like, so now I know the address to our local jail. But yes, our jail is on the water. Like, their basketball courts are on the water. They have a great view.
And how unfair is that they have,
Right.
like, give them a view of the landfill or of the cemetery. Like, don't give them this beautiful grand, because listen, sometimes I want a vacation and I want a beautiful water view. So to get that, I may have to get myself put in that prison to get that, because, you're getting all your meals for free.
Yeah.
They make it sound too awesome.
And we do lots of events at the boat club that are outside. So, like, they get DJs.
Bikinis.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's literally like right next door.
Wow.
It's like across the river. Yeah, it's a good time.
I would like to, when I come down to see you or up to see you, can we please check that out?
Oh, 100%.
Can we take a little boat over there and just circle it a little bit?
I think we need to plan it for the fall because I bet you the leaves are beautiful. I'm not even talking about the prisoners. I'm talking about get out on that boat with our hot toddies and our sweatshirts and look at the colors. I bet you it's absolutely gorgeous.
I will tell you, our area is so beautiful in the fall because we're like, I live on a farm and like there's farmland everywhere. So there's nothing obstructing our views. We have I can see the best sunrise and the best sunset from my living room and from my kitchen. It's great.
Love that. Love it.
So my story of the day, mine's not as cool. I literally, before we started this podcast, I'm like, I need coffee. And I like, my caramel marble from Big B. So I drive to go get it. And I stop at the store and get some milk, blah, blah, blah. I get home to jump because, of course, I just ran a brush in my hair, wiped the makeup out from under my eyes and just go do this, right? I come back and I've got my sweatshirt on backwards. Like literally what's supposed to be on my back is on my front. And then you know how it has like a little logo above me right here. That's on my right shoulder. And I was like, oh my God. So not a big thing, but that's just funny to me because I literally was like, I need coffee or I can't function.
That is fantastic. Somebody probably took a picture and you're going to be on TikTok later.
100%.
Probably.
Before coffee. This is what you look like.
This is what you look like. Your sweatshirt's on backwards.
Child for that place.
People do this. Because because the drive-through was so long, it was like to the road, right? So I had to finagle my way into the parking lot. And normally when you go into a place, they're supposed to wait on the physical person standing there first before they do the drive-through, which they did. But there were still 3 people in front of me, so I was hanging out and just waiting. And people were probably like, what a dumbass, put your clothes on correctly.
You need this coffee more than any of us do.
Here, take mine.
Exactly. Go on up front. That's funny.
Goodness gracious.
Yet another reason why I love us. We just are a complete shit show most of the time. So
most of the time, I think you're giving us a little bit of credit for most of the time. I would say
true.
all of the time.
All the time.
A lot.
Yeah, probably. And everybody listening is probably like, yeah, they're a shit show. We can already tell.
Yeah, but you know what? I do feel like 95% of the population is a shit show.
Oh.
Like at least.
A zillion.
Like if you say you've got your shit together,
you're a liar.
I'm sorry. You're either stressed to the max, which I'm pretty stressed anyways, and my shit's not together. But I mean, and I'm a type A person. I there's got to be a stipulation for a type A person that is messy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a type C. Okay. You're a type C person. So you got like type A tendencies and type B tendencies all together. Type C.
Yeah.
I feel
because when it needs to be on, I'm on. But if you look in the background around me, whoa.
Oh yeah.
It's chaos.
I feel like I'm kind of a type Z because I have all of the alphabet. I have all of them and then some. So I feel like type Z for myself would be.
I bet you there's like 15, 20, 30 other people that feel that same way too.
Oh, about me?
But you know, one thing.
No, about themselves.
No,
I mean, probably about you too, but.
Listen, I'm from a town of 700 and I can tell you that 699 people in this town feel that way about me.
Is Adam the only person that doesn't?
No. He totally feels that way about me. And I would like to say my mom doesn't, but I know she does because she tells me on a daily basis.
Yeah.
I love my mom. She's so funny.
Mm.
So.
Your mom just had a birthday, right?
Yes, she did.
Was it the same day as mine?
Hers was the 23rd. Yours was the 22nd.
Mine's the 24th.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool. She turned 74. She's spunky, hilarious, love her. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. But, yeah, okay. Do we want to talk a little bit about fermentation today or?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Because I feel like not a lot, like people know a lot about fermentation in like the food aspect. Yes. And I feel like when COVID hit, everybody, myself included, became crazy people who started to, number one, look at cost saving stuff. And we started doing deep dives into sourdough bread. Because how many of those TikToks and Instagrams and Facebooks did you see of people starting their sourdough journey? I was one of them. Still am.
I never did it. I never did that.
Girl, I took and fell all the way off the ledge.
Monica, how old are you? How old are you? How much younger?
I just turned 37.
Yeah, see, so I just turned 55, and Tessa, how old are you?
I'm getting ready to turn 47. So.
Yeah. So that's crazy, 30, 40, 50. So we've got, different age groups here, so everybody's a little different. So your age group did the deep dive into that.
Yeah.
I'm sure some of mine did too, but like for me, in our first podcast, you were talking about being crunchy and all that. We were raised like, suck it up, toughen up. This is the way it is, blah, blah, blah. So we've just kind of dealt with everything. And now as things are coming to light, that yes, these are causing problems for us, a lot of people are still, and I'm just going to say it, burying their heads like, no, this isn't happening. Yes, it is. And so that's when I started my journey into just starting to look at ingredients. And I am not super crunchy, but my philosophy on it is I'm better where I can be. I don't want to say when it's easier, but that's kind of how I started. Wherever I could make a little change. And I feel like shampoo and conditioner, first of all, your skin is your biggest organ. So when you put these products on your skin, it's absorbing right into your body, right? So that's an easy change for me. And I literally have been on this journey for probably since 2018 of trying to find better products that work. And until Fermaglow, I never could find them.
Yeah.
Or they'd have hidden ingredients that really were toxic and they said they were clean.
I was going to say that it was the biggest thing that I found. All of these things that might have made my hair feel better, but they weren't actually fixing the problem. They were coating the problem. And, you know,
Band-Aid.
it's putting a Band-Aid on something. Well, I want to fix the problem. I am the type of person, I want to figure out what is causing it. And that is probably why I've become so much crunchier as the years have gone on. But I agree with you, Michelle. My mom and you are in that same generation, and she's like, I want to start changing things where it's convenient and it's easy.
Yes.
Like, I don't want to hand make Cheez-Its or hand make syrup. Yeah, like she doesn't want to do any of that. But I'm like, listen, if I can get you something that all you have to do is purchase, it's going to fix your hair, fix your scalp. She has, she gets super dry, super dry. We have wood stoves and things like that. And it's just, the heat is horrible, you know, in the house, and the lack of humidity and things like that. So for her, I'm like, this is a super simple, super easy, you don't have to do any extra work step into doing things that are clean, non-toxic, and better. And you're not going to need a quarter of as much as you're using with any other product that I've given you. So I feel like this is a great way for people that are even just starting their clean, non-toxic journey.
Your head.
Start with your head, because your skin is the largest organ.
Yeah, 1000%. And my age group, you guys, for COVID, all we did was drink.
I did a lot of that too. I was teaching my kids.
I can't even deal with any of it. I'm going to throw on some 80s and 90s music, and I'm going to have me a drink. And then when the world decides to wake back up, we'll deal with it all. You know, so it's crazy how, you know, the different generations, it's really crazy how everybody handled everything differently. And I did enjoy my time with my kids at home when they could, and, you know, as a salon owner, I couldn't open the salon, but also with what I have. So I had to start my clean journey several years back whenever I got diagnosed with alpha-gal syndrome. I mean, it was boom. One day you got to change your whole entire life. You guys, I was allergic to fruit. Even my histamines were so bad, I couldn't have fruit. I couldn't have vegetables. I was allergic to chicken, plus all of the beef and pork and anything with 4 legs and fur.
What did you eat?
Cardboard. It was, no. Listen, I was hungry enough, I would have ate some cardboard. I'm not even kidding. I lost 47 pounds in a matter of no time. And my body was so malnourished because I was reacting to everything. Because it was a 5-year journey of me in and out of the hospital and doctors trying to figure out what was wrong with me because nobody knew what it was. And when my throat closed on vacation in Oak Island, that doctor is the one that said, "Have you ever been bit by a tick?" I'm like, "Yeah, we live in the woods, you know," and so he's like, "This is what I think you have." So that's when I found out what I had. And so I had to change to clean living because there's mammal in everything. There's mammal in toilet paper. Found that out the hard way. And, you know, yeah, it's in every single thing. They process it with everything. I mean, regular sugar, which is bad for you anyway, it is processed through bone char. That's how it's so white. That's why when you get cane sugar, it's not white, that pure white. So just craziness. So that's how I launched into my clean living. And that's when my salon became vegan and autoimmune because I struggled so hard to find clean products for myself and my family. My son was diagnosed with it as well. So, wow. You know, we had to change everything. And so that's how my journey got started on the clean. And, it has been crazy, but I'm like, you guys, I've never been able to find, I would get all these vegan, organic products, and then they still had hidden stuff in them. They can hide the fact that there's formaldehyde or all this stuff in the products because they can mix it with something else in there and not have to use that name. So people don't know. So it's been a hard journey of trying to find products. I have like 50 different types of products for each one of, my clients had to have something different because they're allergic to something. With Fermaglow, I have found that it's across the board. Like, I don't have to use several different lines. I just Fermaglow, and with the fermentation and how it works, with it breaking everything down into its natural state, into the tiniest molecules, and our skin and our scalp and everything actually accepting it, our cells recognizing it, because when it's something foreign to our body fights against it, right? So it starts that inflammation. It starts all of the scalp issues, the body issues. As soon as it soaks into our bloodstream in 7 seconds, it starts everything internally. I mean, it's a roller coaster. If people just take this step, even just this step to start their clean journey and see how much their symptoms and their quality of life altogether changes. I
have seen so much in the salon I have a lot of clients that just have that dry, itchy scalp, but I have a couple that it's like cradle cap almost.
Yeah.
A couple in particular, it's really bad. So I actually put our elixir in the color and then, use the correct shampoos and everything when I shampooed her. And she wasn't 100%, but she was 85% better. And I was just like, this is insane. And what I also like about it is it's pulling all the bad stuff off, but it's not using harsh exfoliants to do that. So before I would have to use like a scrub or something. And if you rub too hard, you can damage the skin, their scalp. You know what I mean? You can scrape their scalp and it can hurt. And now you're causing inflammation and damage because of that. This isn't like that. It just, like you said, the fermented product, the fermented ingredients go in and just start healing instantly.
Absolutely.
And to see it right before your eyes at the salon, I'm like, this is
insane. It's so rewarding. And that was with one use.
Yeah.
Think about continued use, what can happen. And we've been seeing that now that we've got the product out a little longer, been seeing the effects with continued use and how amazing it is. And going back to COVID, none of us were able to fix our COVID hair. COVID hair was falling out, everybody's hair is straw, and it's still that way where it never was able to be fixed because we're using all this other stuff, and all it's doing is putting a coating on our hair shaft and a film on our scalp, so no nutrients are actually getting in, where Fermaglow takes that away, leaves it as its bare natural state, and so it can accept all those nutrients and things that we've needed for so long to get our hair back into shape. I mean, everybody's just walking around like a frisbee.
Yeah.
It's horrifying. I mean, we have so many, just on Facebook, so many groups of hairdressers that are like, what is going on? It's still, I mean, if you think about it, it may have been 5 years, but this hair is older than 5 years. You know what I mean? And then the top part of your hair, it takes a beating, and around your hairline takes a beating. You're pulling it up, you're running your fingers through it, all the things. So this is old hair, and I mean, you guys, I cannot even tell you the amount of hair I lost. I felt like I lost half of my head of hair. And not only lost half of my head, it turned into the driest, most brittle. It reminded me of, are they SOS pads?
Like the Brillo pads.
Way back in the Brillo pad. That's what my hair looked like when I would blow it dry. And I'm like, what in the frick is happening to my hair? And you guys, I haven't been able to fix it since until now. And I'm going to be honest, for me, I'm also going through menopause. I went dark and didn't like it. So then I'm like, you've got to pull blonde through. I want some highlights. And my gal is like, no. I'm like, do it. I cannot be this dark and frizzy with fried hair. She's like, then you're going to be blonde with fried hair. And I'm like, whatever, I can handle that. So I tried all the things, so many different products, even the products that literally, like keratin treatment that you think would coat that hair. I've tried everything, nothing worked. And it took about 5 shampoos with Fermaglow, and I was like, oh my goodness. Am I 100%? No. But am I 75%, 80% better? Yeah. So with continued use, because they can get in and penetrate my hair shaft, it's healing from the inside out.
Absolutely.
I'm in awe.
And
as a professional.
And it's soft. And it feels luxurious and shiny, but it doesn't have that film.
Crispy.
Yeah, I've had a couple clients, all of my clients, when I shampoo them, and because I do a silent shampoo and conditioner, so they can, really enjoy it. I try to anyway, unless we're, in deep conversation. But they have said, oh my gosh, it's squeaky clean. You can feel that there is no film on the hair. And then when you use the conditioner, the best way for me to try to explain it is it's so conditioning, but it's not heavy. It doesn't have that weight. It's got, as stylists, we like the feel of things. We're textural people. It's just how we operate. And it's almost like a watery feel, like it's slippery. And I love the slip. I like when things feel slippery. And I feel like when I put the conditioner on, I have a lot of, number one, I have a lot of extension clients. I have a lot of blondes, and I have a lot of super thick curly. It just seems to be what I get. So there are people that come in. I had one yesterday. She is toasted. Her ends are fried. And I told her, I was like, listen, this was her first time using Fermaglow. I hadn't seen her. She comes every 8 weeks. I hadn't seen her. So I was like, in between your foils, I'm going to put the leave-in with a couple drops of oil. And I just kind of worked it through in between her foils. And then I put the scalp elixir in her lightener. And then I let her conditioner sit for 10 minutes. And let me tell you, she was awestruck. She was like, I cannot believe. And in her toner, I put more scalp elixir. I did another pump.
Did you?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah. I switched from, I was a shades girl. And then
I just switched from shades. What do you use?
Angora, the Schwarzkopf Angora.
I'm doing Danger Jones, and I love it. It's a vegan line. I just counted. I have 99 bottles of shades that I'm trading out next week. Yeah.
I wasn't impressed. And actually I went on TikTok and was like, what is everybody swapping to? And everybody was like, Angora is kind of the most comparable to what shades used to be. So I just put, I put one full pump of the elixir in her toner, and her toner only sat for about 10 minutes. And then I let her conditioner sit for 10 minutes. Her before and afters are insane, insane.
I feel like the key with these conditioners and trying to work it out in my mind, you've got to let them set because they are not coating the hair shaft. They're penetrating. So you've got to give them time to work. Give those little ingredients time to sink in and start doing what they're supposed to do. So I know that's hard for hairstylists because everybody's like the girls in my salon. It's not all of them, but some of them, do quick shampoos. But I try and do a massage with the men's conditioner so it has time to sink in, because you've got to let it sit. I don't think I've let it sit 10 minutes, but I'll try that for sure. But I mean, it's only going to be beneficial.
Yeah. I'm going to try that too. I
Actually,
haven't let it sit for 10 minutes either.
I had let her sit while I did. I had a root touch up that was coming in, and I was like, I needed to sit on, because if not, she was going to lose maybe 2 inches.
And that's what I'm noticing too. So I did somebody that had been doing the shot to lose weight.
So many of my clients, yeah.
Reminded me of COVID hair. It reminds me of COVID hair. You lose all your hair, and what's left is crispy. And if you even touch it, it's brittle and breaks off.
It's altering the state of how it's coming back as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So she had a bob about, this much of it. It's that kind where, oh God. And she only gets highlights maybe 2, maybe 3 times a year. So, but she also has gray hair. So I touch up her gray every 6 to 8 weeks. So now I've got to pull it through. She's got new growth. She's got gray coverage on. And then her ends, because our water's so bad, they're orange. And I'm like, holy mother of God, how am I going to keep this head of hair on her head, what she has left? And when I was blow drying her, I said to her, do you notice there's no hair flying around anywhere? Anywhere. There's no crispies flying. When you go to do a haircut and you just see 5 long hairs, that's what you cut off, right? And that's what I did. So I was floored. But I did put the elixir in her lightener also.
Well, it's crazy because any sort of medical thing you have going on, when you're having surgeries or getting sick or stressors or things like that, you have to take those things into account. All those things are changing. There's chemicals going into your body. Your, anti-inflammatories are going off. Your everything changes when you're sick, even with, the flu and things like that. So I've noticed too that people need to understand that, or at least recognize that. And it's typically about 3 months after it happens. It takes about 3 months for your body you just start seeing things happen from that. I had surgery at the end of January. By May, I was like, I have to put my extensions back in. I am going to be bald. Like, it's going to happen. I was losing so much hair, but it was because of my surgery. Mm-hmm. And then I had another surgery at the end of May. So now I'm losing it again. But, we're not saying, number one, we're not making any medical claims.
Absolutely not.
At all.
Ever.
But, I think people in in this generation and people now, they have this instant gratification problem. And I'm going to call it a problem because it is. It is a problem. Everybody wants a quick fix. Which as an extension expert, I love that you want a quick fix. Come see me. I will make your hair thick, full, long. You won't have to wait. But I just want to remind people, because I feel like we lose this. Our bodies, that's what helps our hair grow. So we are not at any point in time sitting here saying that our products are going to grow your hair. Our products are going to give you, your hair and your scalp, the ability to work at their absolute best, because you're not going to have clogged ducts in your scalp. Your scalp is going to be healthy, and you need a good, healthy scalp microbiome to be able to have hair growth. That is just a reality. So I have people ask me all the time, and I'm sure you guys too, what can I do to make my hair grow faster? What can I do to make my hair grow thicker? Well, there's a lot of little things that you can do that are small, quick, and easy things that you can do to help your hair be at its best. And this is one of those things. Making sure that your products are clean, making sure that the oils that you pick and, that we tried really hard to get, the best of everything, those products are going to help. Nothing is going to make your hair sprout like those little, what were those flower garden things? You like poured
with
the water?
Play-Doh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Chia pet.
chia.
Yes. Your hair is not going to be a chia pet. But these products are going to help you on the journey to healthier hair and scalp. And that is what you need to do to have your hair grow.
1,000%. Could not agree more. And everything comes out of our scalp into our hair. That's why they can take hair follicle tests and hair tests for drug tests and for DNA and murder
Now,
scenes.
Tessa.
I mean, I'm just saying.
You've just heard before that it can happen.
I've heard. But you know how they use
do.
hair for that. And so it's coming out in your hair, you guys, the medicines and the everything. And that's what's so amazing with these products. We're seeing that it's taking that out so things can actually penetrate in, like we were talking about. You know, it's just, it's so healing. It's so soothing. It's waking that, it's opening that hair shaft. It's removing that nasty biofilm that we have. It's like plaque on your teeth. You got to remove it so the stuff can get in. But, you know, people, like you were saying, we just have to start taking that step to make these things happen and to take better care of our hair and better care of ourselves altogether. But with the, we were, like you guys were talking about your color lines. I use all nutrient. So my color line goes on wet. And so I wash the hair before I even color. I don't blow dry. You put it on wet. So what I've noticed with this is I'm shampooing with our Fermaglow first. Well, heck, it is a whole new ballgame. You guys, I'm not even having to tone because it is that everything is open, everything's cleared out of there, and that color and that lightener is actually able to penetrate in like it's supposed to. So I am actually getting to skip that step with the extra, you know, chemicals and things. So I've been amazed by that. I've tricked a couple of clients into thinking that I have toned them, and I haven't. And I tell them afterwards, they're like, oh my gosh, or they'll see the toner sitting there and like, did you even use that? Nope. But if this failed, I would have went back and used it, you know? So right. Just trying different things. I've just noticed a lot of differences with the shampoo and what it is doing with our hair and our scalp. And on my clientele with autoimmunes and allergies, the difference is insanity. And like we said, we're not making medical claims by any means. I deal with a lot of different issues, and I have seen drastic changes. And they're starting to wake up and see, oh my gosh, okay, I really, really need this. And somebody that's got an oily scalp that has to wash every day, people are calling me. They're like, I went 4 days and still wasn't even greasy, but I'm just so used to washing every day that I thought I should. Yeah. You know, so it's just been amazing. We've got to start somewhere. Start with your head. Everything's soaking right in.
That's the easiest swap out.
It is.
You're just switching shampoo. Yep. You're switching hair products.
And natural.
It's not going to disrupt your life at all, other than change it for the better.
And you know what? Living clean, living natural is a little bit more of expense, but at the same time, it is not. It is saving you money on those doctor's appointments, on all this extra stuff that you've got to buy and you've got to do. It's saving your life. And honestly, us behind the chair, we've been noticing, normally if I have one of my other supposedly clean things and I'm washing hair with, I'm filling my whole palm with it and I'm going back for another palmful. Not with this. Not at all. A little bit goes a long way. And with continued use, that's going to be less and less. And it's
like
just
a
phenomenal.
long way. It goes a long way. I have one row of 24-inch extensions. So like I've got hair and gobs of it, and I use one pump of shampoo.
Awesome.
At every, you know, with each shampoo that I do, and we do two shampoos every time you shampoo, at least. So, I think. I personally don't think if you look at other non-toxic or clean or however people want to label it, shampoos, you're spending about the same. For
less.
We're having less money, you're buying less product.
I have sold products for $400 off of my shelves that were crap products that people wanted. I wasn't just like peddling crap and being like, here, it's what they wanted. I wasn't forcing it. But this, I'm sorry, I do not feel like our prices are out of line. $42 or $43 for a bottle of shampoo that's going to last you okay, Monica, you have the most hair out of us. How long do you think that bottle of shampoo is going to last you?
Honestly, probably about 4 months.
Yeah. And Michelle and I, probably 6 to 8 months. I don't know. I'm anxious to see. I've been washing heads all over the freaking place and every day at the salon and this and that. And I'm still going off the same bottles that I started using after we got home from GlowCon.
Yeah.
If that tells anybody anything.
Back in August, beginning of August.
So it's just, and I've washed lots and lots and lots of heads with it. So, yeah. Anyway, great session today, girl.
I was going to say, this was a fun one.
It was fun, and I think
we talked about all the things. Jail, hair,
prison,
drug tests on your hair.
Beautiful scenery.
Yeah.
All of the things.
Yeah.
So please join us next time.
Yeah.
We'll be covering some fun stuff. And if you ever have anything you want us to cover or talk about or any questions for us, reach out.
Yeah.
Let us know.
So you can find us on Instagram, TikTok at Hair It First, all together, _podcast, HAIRITFERST_podcast. And you can direct message us on there if you've got questions or you want to hear about something or you want to know how we would do it if you're a salon professional or if you're at home and you just want to know what products you should use.
Yes.
Just message us.
If you want to get into this amazing company, at which we will be covering that soon too, about how amazing it is to actually get into this. And it's just phenomenal. You will thank yourself. Your clients are going to thank you. People around you, family, friends. So anyway, until next time.
See you, ladies.
See you, girls. Love you.
Love you.
Bye. And that's a wrap on this episode of Hair It First. Thanks for hanging out with us. We hope you laughed, learned, and maybe felt a little more seen through all of the good hair days and the hot mess ones too.
Remember, we're just sharing our own thoughts and experiences. No medical claims or professional advice here. Just real talk from stylists and moms who get it.
Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and share Hair It First with your fellow beauty lovers and boss moms. We will catch you next time with more stories, laughs, and probably a little conditioner in our hair.